Shout out Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, my nigga Nip. Rest in peace, Nip. So Saturday they had the grand opening of the Marathon Burger, which was on Melrose. I feel like they was open before, but I guess this was the grand opening.
Grand opening, yeah.
And it was a great turnout. You feel me? It was a great turnout. We had YG over there cooking fries, making burgers. You feel
That's
me?
the address right there if you want to shout it out, just so that people can see.
Shout out the Marathon Burger up over there on 7507 Melrose Avenue, Los Angeles, CA.
Did y'all go to that or no?
I was supposed to go. Did not go though.
Aren't y'all from Long Beach?
Yeah.
Aren't y'all Crips or?
No, he's the only Crip. We don't gangbang.
You
Yeah.
didn't go?
Hell no, fool. I don't put myself in gangbanging situations
Aren't
like
y'all
that.
Crips?
But that was
a gangbanging situation.
That wasn't a
hell
gangbanging
yeah, fool. In
situation.
a situation like that, you know, Nip was he was like the king of the Crips. Let's put it like that in a crazy quote. And you gotta understand, a lot of people gonna pay their respects, whether you Crip or Blood, Mexican, white, whatever. You know, that type of situation, fool. Being a known face, it's just some things that you should be more smarter about, I think.
For you?
Yeah,
Aren't you a celebrity though?
That's why I'm being smart. It ain't like a nigga just can go over there and not be known.
I mean,
that's
you'd
fair.
have
was
been
there,
good.
though.
Yeah, everybody was there.
YG, see, you gotta understand too. YG and him was really friends. YG behind the counter cooking fries. Nigga, I'm outside in the line trying to get a burger. It's two different things. Those are two different things.
I would have definitely been there, but I had a family situation.
And don't get me wrong,
going
I
on.
would have went too, but I honestly, for one, I didn't know it was opening. I didn't have no clue. And then for two, I mean, fuck, I just didn't know it was opening.
Yeah.
And I'm not finna go by myself neither. That's just not finna happen.
Yeah, I should have hit you because I wanted to go, but
Yeah, I wasn't finna go with just you neither.
I know you wasn't. So
No.
this is probably
Why
why I
not?
hit you. I know.
Why
We
not?
could have went
It
together.
would have been straight.
No, I think it would have been straight too, but still, fool. Listen, you could think something and know something's gonna be. You could know something or think something's gonna be straight. But you gotta also think about what ifs. I'm a what if person.
Yeah.
That's
Outside of
why
that,
I think that's why I'm still alive to this day.
yeah, I feel you. But outside of that isolated situation, I think it was an overall success just from seeing it online and the people and hitting the people that I know that went up there. It was a overall success.
Yeah, I'll go another day when it's
Yeah.
still open.
Yeah, we can go. We
It
can
open at
always-
7 a.m. You can get there.
Yeah,
at
I'll go at 7:30.
Yeah.
You feel me? 7:30 a.m.
Nah, but it definitely looked like a good turnout. Everybody that usually supports, and when Nipsey doing something, the whole city come out.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
the whole city come out. Everybody want to show up and show
Facts.
support. So it was great. Until
Man, Rockstar, man.
Rockstar, shout out Rockstar. I don't know the man, but like he went up there.
Before we do that, before we get to the
let's-
negative light, you feel me? I just want to say shout out to Blacc Sam
Yes.
for keeping his brother legacy going by not only just like speaking big of his brother and trolling on, not even trolling, but just holding on to his coattail of what Nipsey did on his own, but also starting something and adding something to the legacy.
Yes, because this
you
was
feel me? Because he started. This is. I don't think Nipsey ever thought about
No,
a
he
burger
did.
stand.
I
don't know for sure if he did or not, but if he did, shout out to Blacc Sam for actually like following through with it and making it happen. And if he didn't, shout out to Blacc Sam for still keeping that legacy going.
But he
That's
did.
big.
So this was what's the Latina lady on Power 106? I forget her name. Letty's like husband works with Nipsey.
Is it Georgia Roscoe?
I don't remember. I don't know his name. I'm not gonna lie.
I know
But he
exactly.
works with Blacc Sam and Nipsey. He said
Videographer.
this was something they spoke about. They're not doing like the marathon. They're not doing nothing that didn't coincide with Nipsey and that they didn't already speak about. You know, he had plans that you didn't get to yet.
Yeah.
So they spoke about it, but they're just continue to go on and make it official. You know, like
That's
so.
fire.
And Nipsey's dropping an album summer 2025
Yep.
this year.
Him and Bino, right? Or is it,
Him and Bino.
Yep.
I saw the Blacc Sam interview. He said him and Bino. He said it was about like 80% done.
Okay.
But they tied everything up. Got everything together and shit like that. So he said it's gonna be a summer release. So that shit gonna be fire. So
Yeah, I've been seeing them working on it. My boy Killer Twine been posting a couple of videos on his Instagram, and I've actually heard like 2 songs. It sound like Nip Alive.
That's hard.
I mean, that's because he actually those songs he actually recorded and
No, but I'm
finished.
saying like
No, it
the
sound like
topics
he like
he's
talking about right
talking
now. Like, yeah, I know, I got you.
It's like
yeah.
it feel
right
like
now type.
remember when Pac did that album and they kind of AI'd with it a little bit.
Yeah.
So Pac was kind of talking about things.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like to me.
That's crazy.
But go back to the Blacc Sam situation. Blacc Sam being so business savvy, you gotta give him a round of applause because losing a brother. I don't know how that could be. Me and my brother, I only have one brother. I have a sister, but as far as like my mom and the person that I grew up with, I only have a brother that I grew up with. And if I lost my brother, dog, I'll be so in shambles. I wouldn't know how to continue his plot and plan.
Yeah.
But from seeing Sam when I went to the funeral, I seen Sam over here in Long Beach at Complex Con when they were doing the marathon booth, and he took the bull by the horns and he didn't just ride it. He started guiding it. He started making just carvings, in that lane. And dog, you got to commend somebody like that, especially with all the things that's going on. Nip was the king of the West, and he's still considered the king of the West. I know a lot of people say Pac. But Pac wasn't born in the West.
Yeah,
Pac was born in the East.
It's just the new king of the West. We're not gonna compare him to Pac. That was like a whole nother generation. That's our our older people.
But that's the comparison they'll say.
Yeah, but he
was born and raised, and he was in South Central, nigga. That's the heart of LA.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Somebody like that embodied LA so greatly. For you to take control of that's a lot of responsibility.
I wouldn't even say he took control. Blacc Sam always been the person in the background. Like, Nipsey is the front artist. Blacc Sam was always handling the business.
Now he's the front runner.
Yeah. So he's the front runner as far as how like president get elected, he's the one waving and he's doing that now. But he's always everything that he's doing right now, he was already doing, with the Crenshaw clothing in the stores.
You feel me? Yeah, but like we didn't see that. Now we're looking at it. We're looking at the man doing it. It's like, yo, that's just.
We didn't see it, but we definitely heard it. In the music.
We heard it, but now I'm saying, but it's
now
different from hearing it and seeing it.
Seeing it
is just a whole different thing. Like, and I, if I'm not mistaken, he's also opening up the Slauson Tees again, but he's opening up to be a big old recording studio for inner city kids.
So they do have. I passed by there not too long ago. They do have it still blocked off, but he's actually making like there's a Nipsey Hussle Foundation right there. It's gonna be something big, but I think they're just getting everything prepared for it and stuff because it's still closed off right there.
So yeah, basically in conclusion, what I was going to say is just those type of things and those movements that he's making. This name is gonna live forever. Like I wouldn't be surprised in the next 10 years if we don't see Ermias or Nipsey Hussle Avenue. Facts.
No, facts. I can see that happening. Just based off the way Blacc Sam moving and then the whole team.
And
it just make me like
be alive forever.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
even what's his name? I think it's not Danny DeVito. Oh boy, who played in Scarface. Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. Yeah.
Was it Al Pacino? It might not.
Yeah,
it
was Al Pacino
or Robert De Niro. One of those guys. One of them at the Oscars just said a whole statement that Nip said.
Oh, damn.
Like that's how powerful this man was.
Oh,
you
shit.
feel me?
I see that.
And that type of shit is just like that's the thing. As an artist myself, that's what you want it to be.
Yeah.
And I think Nip, he touched so many things that he gonna live forever.
Yeah, Nipsey was a stand-up nigga, man. I kind of regret not going down there while he was alive because you just think people are gonna be here and you're gonna be able to have a chance. The one thing I do regret is not going like down to his t-shirt shop and going
the
down
last
there in
time the
mix.
I seen Nip 3 times. The first time I seen Nip, I was with my boy Pac. He got up on the homie Pac. He said, "What's them O's on your neck whacked out for?" Homie's like, "Oh nah, that's just for guap or stuff." You feel me? He like, all right. So we in the studio. But the last time I seen Nip he was doing this album release. It was me. We supposed to meet Big Boy up there, but we got there a little early. And Nip was walking in. He sees like, "What's up, TF, cuz? What you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm waiting for Big to come in." He like, "Come on, cuz." And he walked us right into his shit. And I'm talking about Kevin Hart, Lauren London, T.I., Dame Dash. I don't know if you seen that picture when it was me, Nip, Dame Dash.
I
and
did
Big.
see that.
That was the last time I seen him. And bro was just so humble and so open into the community. It's like I've never really met a person with that type of status, a celebrity, but with such a down to earth person.
Yeah, because
that was a man right there.
Because a lot of people that like gangbang in Southern California, especially, it's like it's no depth to him. Most people, like he had depth to him where he can actually speak to the person that's like don't got a head, his screws all the way tight, and actually come across to them and show them something. So I definitely apologize. And definitely the marathon. Like when the first marathon dropped,
that shit was
nigga, that shit was crazy, nigga.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy. The shit he was talking about, I was a big fan. My brother, shout out my brother Slim, my twin Slim. Slim. He ain't here. This nigga neck hurting shit, but you feel me? But he the one that put me on. Nipsey used to have this song called Little Gold in a Pager, like something like that shit. He put me on that nigga. I'm like, I never stopped listening to him since then. But the marathon, just what he was pushing, like people like to compare themselves to Nipsey, but ain't no nigga like Nipsey. Nobody's pushing what Nipsey was doing. Wasn't business oriented like him. Didn't have morals like him. So just because a nigga street and he feel like he could say something, no comparison. You feel me? Because when he was dropping that shit, he was dropping. It was just a total difference from a regular gang member and Nipsey.
And bro,
And, and you can see the fact in the what's going on right now. Like, bro, gone, but his legacy is still pushing 100. You
Heavy
feel me?
as
Not
hell.
even just Blacc Sam pushing it, but his whole crew that he was with is in there flipping burgers, and they in there pushing the marathon. You feel me? So that lets you know, like, it's not just the status of the person, but what the person meant. That's gonna keep the people going.
But
you feel me?
That's
And
how you
it's
know.
that work ethic in you, and it's that drive in you, and that victory in you to want to just keep going. Because I'm pretty sure bro instilled a lot of shit in them that they still think about and live by today, and that's the reason why they still going hard. So
Yeah, but that's how you see it's like a team effort. You feel me?
Yeah,
Because
facts.
usually, like, let's say, like when Tupac passed away, there's nobody to still, like, he had his mother control of the estate and stuff, like, and doing like songs and stuff. But it was real no business behind like Tupac.
Yeah,
you see, the
facts.
business is still going on as usual. So obviously, you could tell, like, excluding Nipsey, that he wasn't the only person. Just like, he might have had a lot of good
had a
ideas, but it
machine.
was a real home based machine.
yeah,
Pushing this nigga,
Plots.
you feel me? Because you can go on to marathon.com right now. It's still up. T-shirts still being made. Everything's still going as usual without him. So I think that's what every artist should aim for, is like building their team up and having people beyond these record labels and all these, because all these artists that aren't as popular be like, oh, I want to get to Jimmy Iovine and I want this person to hear me. Like, nah, look to the person to your left and to your right and make the team. Everybody,
Yeah.
like-minded
Yep.
individuals that want to
Yep.
grind and want to build some shit. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like I see my nigga Yike Mike doing with the Lowerville and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like that's a plus. You feel me? So if you are excluded from the shit, it can keep going.
yeah.
You
Facts.
feel me?
Facts.
I want to I want to ask a question since we on this before we get to the next topic. Obviously, the elephant in the room. Is there anybody specific y'all want to hear on that album?
What, the Nipsey album?
Besides Bino,
Shit, I just want to hear him and Bino. That shit cool.
yeah,
I don't think they're about to let nobody else on, really.
Honestly, I don't really care about hearing nobody
Because
else on
one
that.
thing that Blacc Sam said on the interview, he said that he's not about to. It's only the things that happened when Nipsey was alive is on this album. So he's not. I don't think he's gonna add nobody to it. That, you feel me? Nipsey gone, so he don't have
I respect
the
that.
okay to add nobody to the album. So this album was 85% done. When you say 85% done, the vocals could have already been laid. Maybe the engineers or the beats, stuff like that. You gotta put that in order.
Because he right now when I seen he's in the studio with 1,500 or nothing, which was pretty much his team, live band, instruments.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I do want Slauson Boys on there. I
Okay.
do want to
Yeah.
hear Killer Twine on there. Shout out to that's my cousin too, by the way.
that'd be
See,
hard.
those are people that's
Yeah, he's
off
under-
top.
money.
Like,
Yeah, top.
he would have said for
You
sure.
know,
to
would it be
you
a
feel me?
crazy feature that we?
Yeah, let me
crazy?
better the question. What do you think would be a crazy feature if Nip?
That happened before he passed.
Yeah,
I
Him
know
and
it.
Kendrick. I was
No, they
it-
got
we
a
already
song
had one.
already. Dedication.
I'm talking about that one.
Yeah,
I'm
you
talking
can't
about
say
another
who you
one.
already did one with.
Okay,
He hasn't. I would say Jay-Z.
Jay Z
what I
would be
was about to say.
crazy.
That's what
That'd
I
be
was about to
fire.
say.
He
And I
wanted
think,
that.
and I think it
be
would have
fire.
happened.
That for sure would happen.
I think that would have been 100%.
Yeah.
That'd be
Because
fire.
when I went to the funeral, Jay-Z was 2 rows in front of me with Beyonce.
Yeah.
And that shit blew my mind, bro.
It was there. That's hard.
Beyonce is in the Staples Center with 1,006 souls,
That's hard.
and she's comfortable.
Yeah, it's hard.
Beyonce from Houston.
I know.
She
from the
from
trenches in
yeah, she
Houston.
knows what's up.
But you
Beyonce
gotta
really-
understand, fool. But Houston different from
But
everything is
Beyonce-
different from LA.
But Beyonce will get
Like
in
we
there.
even different from LA.
Yeah, for sure.
You said Nipsey and Jay-Z don't have a song together?
Nah, I don't.
I
Think
think
so.
No, they do.
They do.
They
I have
do.
it on my playlist.
They do. They
Oh,
do.
Nip-
Nipsey and Jay Z got a song.
Yeah, they have a song.
Damn,
They
for
have
real?
a song they
called,
recorded.
Damn, hold
I have it on
on.
my playlist.
Do I have this motherfucker?
Yeah.
They do have a. It was DJ Khaled shit, right?
Nah.
Oh, I think,
Where-
but I
where
think
the-
it was
What
after.
it feels like.
Yeah,
What
I
it
think-
feels like. So
but
what
that
it
was
feels
after
like.
the
Oh,
passing.
yeah.
Yeah, that was after the passing.
What
though.
it feels like. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was after the passing.
It's
I'm
just
talking
what
about
it feels
But you
like.
know when he was selling the $1,000 albums, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z bought 100
He
of
was
them.
always looking.
Yeah,
to
he bought
support
100
him.
of them.
Yeah.
Jay-Z put out a recommendation. He sent him a letter. He bought 100 of them, which was like $10,000. I guess he spent, and then I think he had put out even a statement about Nip doing that. Like
Yeah.
Jay-Z, I think, and I mean Jay-Z
did.
didn't he? I think they had some ties with Rock Nation, and he turned it down, or he
Yeah,
might
he
have
He
did
turned down Rock Nation. He turned down
down
MMG.
MMG.
Like he turned down a lot of
Man,
people.
Nip
knew what he
You gotta
wanted.
think, Nip knew what he wanted. He was a bro. Really got it from the mud, like from the trenches. Literally selling CDs on through his
Sam
trunk
made
on the corner.
$250,000
I know
off
people that
CDs.
used to like, yeah, I remember, bro. He used to be on in Inglewood or in the Slauson selling this motherfucking CDs and shit.
Bro, I had
like,
a-
you feel me?
I had a
so the
show in it.
mindset is different, bro. Like
I had a show Nip up in San Pedro. My boy DJ Critic put us on the same bill. I ain't gonna hold you, fool. I thought we was all gonna get into. He came up there 40 thick.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
But I'll never forget it, fool. He like, oh yeah, I fuck with you. I fuck with your jerk and shit.
Yeah.
Because at the time, that a lot of people was comparing it just because of the long hair.
Yeah,
and was
yeah.
gripping and shit. I'm like, I'm low key jealous. Like,
Yeah.
why they keep bringing this man up when we, you know what I'm saying? We're like, I don't, because I was on top of the game. You feel me? I'm doing the jerking shit. We on top.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, when I met him, it was just a humbling situation. It's like to meet somebody with that status, and you think you finna be approached with a whole different aura. Like you think this shit finna be gangster. Bro, it was humbling. It was more than gangster.
Yeah.
It was like, he was fathering niggas, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, yeah, watch out, little bro. Like,
Because when you comfortable and you really know who you are, you ain't really threatened.
I think that part,
and you
that's
can
what it
move the
is.
way you need to move. Like you,
You
feel
don't
me?
have that tough exterior.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a,
like-
hey, let me mad dog
exactly,
everybody
that's
walking
exactly,
through.
and that's what I was looking.
The nigga that's
that I was
mad
gonna
dogging
see.
everybody walking through, he got some other shit going on with his head. He ain't fully him.
Yeah.
You feel me? When you could be fully
Some
you
shit you
and
fighting.
be a street nigga too, you feel me? That's why he got the most respect. And Nipsey always preached like he don't fuck with the middleman. Any smart nigga that get into some shit with some labels is like, oh, hold on, it's a nigga standing in front of me and the main nigga right now. I don't want the middleman that I got to talk to, and he go to the head of the label telling me, nah, I ain't rocking like that. I don't fuck with that.
Hey, fool, you just got, you
Fool,
know,
Flacco?
you gotta listen, fool. In this podcast and shit, you gotta tell your truth. So let's get to the elephant in the room, dog.
Facts. Let's get to
Rockstar
it.
went
You
up
see
there
it,
and did wrong.
You saw it?
That video of that random guy that
Get
came
your
up?
mic. Your mic.
I call him a
You
random.
say?
The random guy that came up?
I mean, to most
I didn't
people,
know who he
is
was
random.
either.
I didn't know who he
Everybody
was. I
who
just
is.
seen like a guy coming up and starting something. I just didn't understand why.
You want to give
he
me the
did that.
rundown?
Okay, yeah.
Facts.
So we gonna talk about the elephant in the room. So as Nipsey was having his Marathon Burger opening release, somebody by the name of Rockstar, is it 2800?
2800.
2800. Shout out to Rockstar 2800. He
I always
came.
shout him out.
I mean,
That was
I
the
don't
guy
know
that
these
was-
people.
was
I don't
arguing?
know
I don't
none of
know
these
him
motherfuckers. So
That was
like,
the guy that was arguing?
Yeah.
yeah, he wasn't even necessarily arguing. He was getting pressed.
He's like an actual figure.
He's a YouTuber.
He used to be a rapper too, though.
Oh well, he that nigga on YouTube. He
from LA?
Rockstar 2800.
Yeah, he from LA, he from West LA, Boulevard.
Adams, something like that. But
Is he like a big figure or is he like upcoming or?
he's got a little momentum, some momentum on YouTube and stuff. He deals with like Whack 100 and stuff.
Oh.
They be on Clubhouse and shit, which they say that's why the reason. But so he goes up there. I guess he was with his wife or his girl, whatever he was with. He goes up there and then Blacc Sam and what's the Nipsey song? BH.
Yeah.
BH stops him at the in front of the burger spot, and it was like, we not rocking with how you moving and who you dealing with. They never said any names, but they were just like, we not rocking who you dealing with, and that's what BH was saying. And then Blacc Sam comes up and he's like, if you want to have my brother back, you feel me? Go demonstrate. You feel me? Like
Facts.
like go demonstrate. You feel me? And he was like, I would never let nobody talk about Nipsey in front of me. Yada yada yada. We might have to post a snippet of the video because that shit going crazy on our Instagram
Yeah,
right
it
now.
is.
But we gonna have to post a clip of that video so everybody can see it. But he was basically saying like, I would never let nobody disrespect Nipsey in front of me. And then he like, I can't tell because you with people that I don't fuck with. You feel me? He never said any names. You feel me? So. What do we think about that whole situation? Was it the right time to say that?
Hell
or?
yeah, hell yeah. It was the right time. You feel me? Because if it wasn't the right time, then it'll never be the right time. If you ain't gonna do it when you see the dude, then you can't do it ever again. You feel me? I don't care if it's a grand opening. I don't care if it was just me and you. I don't care if it's the president right here. You feel me? This is my brother who just passed.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel a certain way the way you moving with people that's talking shit about my brother who was RIP. I'm pressing you when I see you.
Yeah, facts.
And the thing about Blacc Sam is, even though he ain't been in the light like that, the limelight, like how he is right now, we've always heard stories of how this dude moved already, based off of the stories we heard in the runs of Nipsey Hussle. So I feel like bro is being true to himself. And bro, I'm pressing you. My brother is dead, and you allowing certain people allegedly to talk crazy about him. Like, you feel me? And you think you about to come here in this week? Nah, I'm pressing you right now.
Yeah, I think it was still
It's the right time. I don't care what. Yeah,
So I heard a couple
grand opening or not, it's the right
yeah,
time.
I heard a couple Rockstar interviews. I heard him with academics and stuff. So he says he's like, was really close with Nipsey and the family. They grew up together. They was like, they knew each other.
Then
they
I'm
was
really pressing
13
in.
Exactly. So I think he was in the right because it was my brother that just happened to. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like you ain't even no. Take your ass across the street. I feel like it was a respectable press.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like I'm gonna slap the shit out you. Like you feel me? It was a respectable press. Like you ain't welcome here. Like pretty much, but it was still standing firm on what you believe. You feel me? Like you not welcome here. Take your ass across the street. You feel me? Go do what you gotta do over there. You feel me? I really don't want to get into everything I think, because I don't really. This podcast ain't a negative podcast or a street podcast in no way at all. You feel me? Like, but you know, like I heard him on. I heard the dude. I still want to be on my journalist shit. Mm-hmm. Like you still on academic. You go straight to academics. Another nigga that Nipsey he publicly spoke on. Yeah. You going on academics and telling him the whole story. Like, bro, if you fuck with me, you need to demonstrate, whether on some game making shit, if it's physical, or you need to demonstrate in your actions that you don't fuck with nothing that's going on right there. Well, demonstrate, you feel me? Because you going and running the academics and telling them the whole story like you just look like a nigga that's trying to get clout and getting your YouTube up. Yeah. You feel me? Like you need to, this moment should have been a moment for him to show that he fucks with Nipsey and everybody around Nipsey, not running the academics and going, hey, you know, like this is what happened. Like, you know, stop it. I don't know him.
The podcasting game, the interviewing game, this whole social media shit, it fuck up. So it fuck up the whole.
So this is the situation.
Hold on, before you start, but it fuck up the whole image of who you are, because motherfuckers be like, okay, I'm gonna get an interview and I'm gonna get some clout off of talking about this situation. When no, the whole situation started because you was being fake and you wasn't holding your loyalty to the side that you needed to hold your loyalty now. Now, if you really fuck with them, you wouldn't even fuck with the people they wasn't fucking with.
Yeah.
Even after the situation, even after you got pressed, you got to like, okay, damn, let me see what really fucking happened for Blacc Sam to really press me.
Let me really go home
you feel
and
me?
sit
Like,
about what
maybe I was in the wrong. You feel me? I did get embarrassed. I did get pressed, but at the same time, I really fuck with them, bro. So I don't know about to run to the people he didn't fuck with and give y'all the fucking firsthand fucking point of view of what happened. Like, no, let me sit back, chill for a minute. See what happened, like, okay, and then try to go back to Blacc Sam or the people that I fuck with. But go ahead, Tay. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, so I know Rockstar. You know, I'll be on Clubhouse in this room sometimes. See, the thing about Rock is, Rock was trying to get himself off the ground with views. Rock was trying to get himself off the ground. You know, he's trying to become a podcaster. So he ended up messing with certain people who were saying certain things. Yeah. But to go before that, Rock was posting pictures. Him and Nip was cool, obviously. He posted multiple pictures, not just 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about pictures for it looks like, nigga, they was in the slums, to where you could see the man getting money, to where you see him at his highest elevation. Like, you seen him with the chains on. And so what I think what Rock did.
My bad.
Come on, bro.
This nigga looking at
I thought we
my bad.
Over here looking at Dodger porn.
My bad.
Nah,
looking at the Lakers.
But I think what Rock did was he sacrificed his relationship with good people that he grew up with to put himself in a position to get more viewers, to get more clout. I'm not even gonna say no names who it was, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have an idea, but I think a lot of people got the wrong idea too of who it is.
Yeah, but we not saying no names.
Exactly, we ain't gotta say no names.
We just speaking on the subject at hand.
What he did wrong was he made himself vulnerable to I guess being a subject of being judged by the people that he was supposed to be, right? Yeah, a criticism, but by the people he was supposed to be cool with. And so this is the words out of the horse's mouth, which I heard him talking about it for the last 2 days. And he said he went up there because he done talked to the man. The man done gave him weed, Marathon OG, all type of stuff. But he said he been hitting him and he never got a reply back. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing you got to understand. Mm-hmm. If you hitting somebody that you always hit, and then he don't hit you right back.
Don't take your ass up there.
No, something's different right now. Even if you call and they don't call you back or they don't pick up the phone, something is a little bit fishy. And he didn't read the room. He went up there, thought everything was cool, and Sam stood on business. Now, did Sam do wrong?
Or maybe, which I've seen an interview with somebody was saying, I ain't going to say who because we're not mentioning no other names, but maybe he knew that was going to happen. Maybe he had somebody filming there to get this shit off, because I heard this girl was filming.
Oh, you talking about Rock?
Yeah.
Nah, hell nah, fool. I talked to the man. The man said I thought everything was good. Like, I heard the man talk. I heard Rockstar talking last night. Mm-hmm. And I heard him talking the night that it happened. I heard him talking about what happened. Yeah. And he thought everything was smooth. But Sam didn't think everything was smooth. Now,
how can you think that everything's smooth if he's not even answering your call?
He didn't read the room. That's what I'm saying. That was his mistake. He didn't read the room.
Yeah.
And so, if you look at the video, Sam says, I seen everything on the internet. I seen what's going on the internet. I'm up on the internet now. That's not his words verbatim, but that's pretty much what he said. Mm-hmm. And I think Sam actually took some time, you know, probably to look up his brother. Rest in peace again in Nip. And he seen Rockstar pop up. He started digging into that rabbit hole and seeing the things that was said in front of Rockstar. Now, if you're supposed to be I'm putting myself in Sam's shoes. If you're supposed to be my brother's partner and somebody's saying anything wrong about my brother and you not cutting it off or you allowing it to keep going and you intertwining in that conversation, we got a problem now.
Yeah, but Rockstar said that basically nobody disrespected Nipsey in front of his face. But at the same time, if that person, like if it was my brother and they were saying some foul shit about my brother, even if you're not in his face, even you dealing with the nigga, that's already nah.
Listen, yeah, exactly. Face or no face. Nigga, what did Dre say? No face. No face. Face or no face, fool. If you say anything about right, but if you say anything about my brother, and I'm putting myself, so I'm talking about me, and I'm pretty sure this is the same way that anybody would feel for their only brother, especially a little brother at that.
Yeah.
If you say anything about my brother, and you were supposed to be my brother's friend, and you allow it to go, and you actually put it out yourself,
it's like you saying it yourself. Yeah.
No, it's not you saying it yourself, but you're entertaining it, and you're allowing the world to see it because this is on your platform.
In my mind, it's like you said it too because you ain't check it, so you
exactly.
Cool with it.
And listen, that's another thing.
Second it.
I can't stop and I can't judge. I can't judge somebody the way they gonna take it. That's his family member, fool.
Yeah, and he's still grieving.
And so, bro, he gonna grieve forever for that, bro. There's not gonna be a loss of grief because it wasn't like a natural health thing. His life was taken. And so, I think what Rock did wrong was he straddled the fence for one. Mm-hmm. You got to pick a side, especially when it comes to death, fool. Mm-hmm. You have to pick a side, especially if you're calling somebody your homie. You have to pick a side, regardless if you're trying to get views, regardless if you're trying to put yourself on a platform. No, I mean not on a platform, but on a to be aware, I guess, to have people aware of who you are, bro. You have to choose a side, bro. You should have just went over there because he said that he had a talk with him, and Sam asked him, "What do you want? Like, what do you envision yourself with this platform? What do you want to do with it?" And he's like, "Well, I wasn't even ready to answer that. I wasn't ready to answer that question." Well, then you should have asked him for help. You should have stuck to that side. And then I think another reason why he went wrong with another person that was kind of involved with this, which is not involved with this, because his name wasn't even said by Blacc Sam, was he threw out a name that was helping them get views.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah.
And he fucked himself up on that end too. Because that name wasn't even said by Blacc Sam.
And bro just came out with a video a couple hours ago on Twitter.
Yeah, so you know what Rock did, and just to put everything into this one little ball of conclusion. You let somebody disrespect your homie that you call your homie that you post pictures of all the time saying that was my dog just so you can get views. And that's not the right way to do, fool. It's like you sacrifice yourself to let everybody know what not to do.
That's why Nipsey always talked about morals, codes. You feel me? Like it's morals and stuff.
And
like
you know,
is you gonna side is you gonna make a relationship with somebody that you know might have spoke bad about somebody that passed away and you were super cool with them?
Well, that's like me sitting here with somebody saying something. That's like me sitting right here and somebody had said something about Jabari. Like, how the fuck would I look? I made a whole song about this man. Yeah. I got this man tatted on my fucking hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would that look on me?
Yeah.
So back to the question he asked me, I'm gonna ask y'all. Do y'all think that was the right place for?
Yes, listen, fool, listen. And listen, that's what I'm about to get on. Yes, nigga, it's the right place. For one, nigga, this is my place of business that we're doing under my brother's fucking
enterprise, whole name, all
everything.
That. Everything, yeah.
For one. And for two, what am I supposed to do? Just look at you? He lucky he didn't get his ass whooped. That showed the adult and that showed the maturity of Blacc Sam.
That's what I fucked with. It was just like, nigga. It was aggressive, but it was like, I'm not rocking with this.
Bro,
and he even gave him out. Like, you feel me? Go demonstrate.
Do it.
He basically said, show me that you fuck with my brother.
Exactly.
Don't come here and then like support like you fuck with him. Go show me in your everyday life that you fuck with my brother.
That was anywhere that I see was the perfect place.
No, facts.
That's just it. What am I supposed to do? Look at you and be like, all right, bro, you can eat some food here and we're going to talk about it. Yeah. No, fool, get up out of here.
Now, it would have been a different story for me if it got physical.
Yeah.
Now I was just like, okay, like.
But I ain't going to hold
you. Everybody was on
I ain't going to hold you, though. Even if we got a physical, I still think it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's my brother. The reason why it didn't get physical is because Blacc Sam is mature and if he would have did anything, 100 other niggas would have did something too, and they would have just been flushing and washing the man that he was
person
cool
that was there,
and that he was cool with.
Yeah.
That shows the maturity of Blacc Sam, fool.
Yeah, no, facts.
Like he did 100% right. Like what else could he have done different?
No, he did it perfect.
Yeah, no,
he
I
did
agree.
it perfect. I agree with everything. Even if it
about
would have
you?
got physical.
What about
And that's
you,
why
Ike?
I question people. He's
I
not
ain't
even involved with this.
Yeah.
But listen, and that's why I question people's
about
principle
this.
and I question people's morals too.
Yeah.
When people are saying, because and this is the kind of defend Rockstar too. Because people are like, yo, he got marked out. He didn't get marked out. He actually had maturity too, with just going back and letting that man grab him and push him across the street. Because for one, if he would have did anything, he would have got flushed. But for two, it wasn't the right time for you to do nothing.
Yeah.
You should have took that and just been like, cool. And just took that to the chin.
Because on the interview he did say he had he was what he says is he's close to them. You feel me?
Exactly.
So it ain't just like no regular nigga telling you this off the damn street.
Exactly.
He said it would have been different if it was that. But we I don't know. But he close to them. And at the end of the day, at the end of everything being said, this shit is about Nipsey Hussle.
Exactly.
This is Nipsey Hussle shit. It don't matter what's being said. If his brother tell you some shit, this is Nipsey Hussle shit.
Get up out of here.
Get up out of here. That he did though.
And
And
that's what I'm saying.
You know
He
what?
did right.
Because I want to point out this is Music is Critical podcast. We are not a podcast that are talking about street activity or talking about any negativity. But if it got to do with Nipsey Hussle, we're gonna talk about the shit.
Yeah,
but on both sides, there was a lot of that's what I like to see. You feel me? Like he didn't take it to a place that needed to be on his end because he still was just one man out there. You feel me? But some people don't give a fuck. Like you feel me? I'm ready to get my ass whooped and make this shit a whole melee out here.
Listen, bro.
And then on the other side, Blacc Sam, he treated it. Everybody treated it like the situation it should be.
They treated it like
which
family.
was Nipsey Hussle. You feel
That's
me?
man shit that's supposed to happen, bro. And that's what another thing I want to say. Don't allow the internet to have you crash out for some shit that's gonna happen between men, regardless. You feel me? The internet
but it's deeper than that. It's ego.
It's
deep. Ego too.
It is deeper than that.
Don't have
but
ego
at the same
crash,
time,
have you crash out.
But
either.
at the same time, your ego gonna get exposed, which is gonna make you maximize it more when it's on the internet. You feel me? If it's just something that happened like before internet happened, before the social media shit, it can go a different way. You feel me? So don't let the internet make you crash out on some shit you wouldn't crash out on.
Bro, listen, you can tell that
me?
it was family because Nipsey's right hand man, BH, was right there telling him, bro, I know, but just go ahead, get up out of here. Now, if it was,
but even BH was still standing on. Like I'm listening to what he's saying.
Yeah,
His demeanor was like, it was his close homie, but he like, we ain't fucking with none of that though.
Yeah, but he was still giving him leisure, like, hey, bro, listen, fool. And he was talking to him like, listen, he wasn't talking to him like an enemy.
Nah.
He wasn't talking to him like he with Vendetta. He was talking to him like, hey, fool, you did wrong, but we gonna handle this. But right now, this ain't the right time. Just get up out of here.
Yeah.
Now, what Rock was doing a little bit wrong was still standing there. Nigga, take that to the chin and just walk.
But that becomes like we as black men, we all got egos. The position he was in, all them cameras up, everybody.
No, I
looking,
don't think it was that. I think it was. I'm just trying to get my point across. I just want to let him know, hey,
it can't be no point.
Exactly.
Either you gonna do what you do or walk the fuck away.
No, but listen, I think what it was I just want to let you know, like, nah, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like, but listen, at certain points in time,
Blacc Sam
I'm not trying to hear that.
Blacc Sam was not hearing nothing.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Blacc
saying.
Sam was only listening to what the fuck he was saying.
And it's a good point.
Yeah.
Because I already seen what I seen, fool.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, you not welcome here. You feel me? I can't tell what you got going on. You're not welcome here. Go that way.
No, but listen. We'll keep way more gangster for Blacc Sam. He didn't say you not welcome here. He said, nah, this is not the right time.
No, he did say that.
No, but I'm saying, first he's telling them it's not the right time. This is when he starts saying he's not welcome here. Because he said, well, nah, ain't nobody going to disrespect him in front of me. He said, I can't tell.
Yeah.
Go demonstrate. Yeah. Go demonstrate.
So when you telling somebody something that they already have an opinion on, especially when it's that like deep, bro, get the fuck out of here. And then he gave him an opportunity, go demonstrate.
Yeah.
If you really riding for my mans, no, sorry, let me take that back. My brother, go demonstrate. And show us that you with it, because now let's talk about that. We ain't got to get deep into that.
Yeah,
but we seen certain situations where people got into physical altercations over Nip's name. It wasn't just one. It was a couple of them. I know a lot of people probably haven't really seen it. But I'm a man that's on the internet. I'm a man that knows a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's been several things that happened.
Yeah, I heard about
at Complex Con, it was two people from the same hood who was getting pressed out of that booth. It was, and you could still say it was love too, because it wasn't no physical thing.
Yeah.
It was just like, yo, you broke my heart. You supposed to be down for this cause.
Yeah. So I do respect that, and then one thing, other thing I respect about Nipsey's whole side, they don't do no internet shit. They seeing shit, they clocking it, and they calling it, and this is what it is. Like, ain't no this was a public event. But all them other events you talking about, ain't no cameras up in these events. Like, ain't no people getting filmed, and like, it's just this is some real life shit.
I'm used to people doing stuff and then going on the internet and be like, yeah, we crashed them out. He shouldn't have said, whoa. And like the way that these people are holding themselves together is just with the utmost maturity, the utmost like, I mean, I really can't even explain it in just
it's
words.
The old code. It's the old gangster code.
It's not an old gangster code though. It's better. It's more than even morals, dog. It's something that his brother stood for, and we carrying that torch.
Yeah.
Because Nipsey done been in things too when he was alive, and he never spoke about it.
I think that's the right way.
That's the right way.
I don't.
Bro, I ain't gonna
honestly,
hold you. When I seen that, it made me regret what I did at No Jumper. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but you new to the podcast stuff. You feel me? So like, you know, like all this shit is just like a learning thing.
I want to handle things better.
But me, I respect that, because you feel me. If you're gonna be a street person, you're gonna do street shit, then leave it there. You feel me? When you get with this in front of you and this, we got lights. It's 3 cameras in this month. It take it to a whole nother thing. You ever been with a nigga that's about to fight somebody in real life, and other nigga, it's like another nigga, you gonna let him do that? Hey, you gonna let him do that? Like, it's like niggas gassing shit.
But that's what we do too. And that's our problem. That's the downfall of us as men, and especially as black men. We'll let something that we would personally let go by. Let's say, for example, you scuff my shoes into the camera, and we let that go by. But in the comments, they'll be like, "Oh, he put a mark on your shoes. You was a hoe. You got marked out," and we'll let that fuel us to go crash out.
Yeah. That go back to my point. Don't let the internet make you crash 100%. Out. Because something that you ain't gonna crash out about normally.
Because really, on the internet, it's a bunch of people that's not even from that type of life, from that culture. It's a lot of people from the culture looking in and ready to like, oh, you gonna let them, like, just for to look at it on camera and let you see you crash out just for like a show. It's motherfucking like a soap opera and shit.
It's a circus, bro.
So don't do that shit. That's why I feel like this podcast, I want it to be held on music and critical. We are critical about music. Yeah, we critical about this situation because we love Nipsey. It's a fucking Nipsey picture up.
You know what Nipsey is. Yeah,
we're gonna talk about that. But as far as the brand of this podcast, this shit is not based on none of that. This shit ain't based on going back and forth with no nigga. Because if we're gonna go back and forth, it's gonna be in real life, and it's not gonna be ever
cameras
projected
gonna be
on
off.
camera.
No,
cameras gonna be off.
Just to stay on subject, man. Listen, and just to answer the question, Rock, the reason why you did wrong is just because you didn't read the room. That's it. That's my biggest complaint with you. Learn how to read rooms. Obviously, too, learn that you have morals and you have aspirations, but that's a thin line between those two. Morals is something that you gotta have as a man. Aspiration is something that you dream of achieving. But when it comes to aspirations, make sure that the route that you take still contains your morals. That's the way you get there. That's the way you stay in a clean spot. As far as Blacc Sam, he did no wrong. I don't care where you at, how the saying goes, get down where you mad at. He did it, and he did right, because can't nobody on this earth feel his pain. We've lost people in our family. There's people who lost brothers. There's people who lost mothers. But we cannot judge that man on how he felt about that situation with his own brother.
Facts.
I'll be goddamn if a nigga tell me how to
react
with my shit.
Facts.
We'll never be the same. So for both parties, I hope that they do come to a conclusion where that shit can be settled. But like I said, Sam, you did 100% right in my eyes.
And then what I would say to
Facts. I agree with
everything
you said.
What I would say to Rockstar too as well is, if you want to figure out your YouTube career, don't go for the low-hanging fruit. Like, with the low-hanging fruit is pretty much what he was doing. Like, you know, getting people in the clubhouse to talk shit about each other to get some views and shit like that. You could easily do that shit you can make a Twitch. You can get on Twitch and tell a bunch of, like, you know, hood stories about, without no names and stuff like that. Just tell a bunch of stories and get people to come on you that way instead of, like, bringing real-life events to the situation. You feel me? But I do think Rockstar could be a good YouTuber and has,
dude,
you know,
bro.
I don't know him, so, but I think I do listen to his shit sometimes, but, you know, I don't really get into the whole.
You know what I think it is too? It's real street niggas allowing themselves to be judged by people behind the keyboard.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you start bringing real shit onto the
That's what I'm saying.
internet, you're allowing yourself. You're pretty much putting yourself on a cross to get judged.
It's like you putting yourself on a course that they made. You have to go the way they're telling you to go.
And they gonna maneuver you,
bro. They gonna make you do a U-turn in a one-way.
Yeah, you feel me? But at the end of the day, Blacc Sam handled it the way he wanted to handle it. Rockstar handled it in a mature way as well. So I applaud them both. But I feel like Rockstar should go make it right with Nip and his people and shit like that. Whatever they want him to do, you feel me? With his actions, you feel me? You need to show that you fuck with Nip.
Just keep that shit off the internet, bro. And another thing, I ain't got no problem with you talking to academics, but I also know that was you trying to get more numbers. I heard you last night talking about it, saying, damn, now academics know me, but he knows you for the wrong thing. I don't think he's going to interview you ever again after this.
See, what people got to realize is when they getting stuck in the and when they getting put in the blender. When you getting put in the blender, academics got so much shit going on. You just one thing. You getting put in the blender. Don't get tricked to get put in the blender, nigga.
You know
make your own shit.
You know what I don't mean to cut you off, but you know what I don't think he understands too?
What?
He's just a target now. There's going to be somebody out there who says, oh, yeah, that's the man that disrespected Nip. And they going to want to be known for being the person that harmed this man.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Because once Blacc Sam put a stamp on it, it's like, okay, now
I want to impress them.
Yeah, it's an issue. You feel me?
It's just like old boy who went to jail for the Tupac situation. The older dude, you seen that last video when they got into the fight in the jails? What? Old boy who went to jail for killing Tupac.
Oh yeah.
He just got into a fight in the jails.
Yeah, I seen that.
The dude came out and said, yeah, because he killed Pac.
Yeah, I mean that's when it come to Tupac, Nipsey, you get them type of people coming out. It could be a regular motherfucker that don't even got nothing to do with nothing.
It could be a total geek.
Yeah, so that's why you definitely got to be careful.
Total geek.
For real though, it could be a total geek, dog.
But shout out Nipsey Hussle's Marathon Burger. It's open from 7 8. It's open at 7 a.m. You can go pull up at 7 a.m. and get you.
And
a burger.
they got the real beef. Was it Wagyu? Wagyu? How you say it?
Wagyu.
Yeah, man, we gonna definitely try that out, man.
Yeah,
so
we
shout out
Nipsey
right now.
Hustle. Is it open right now?
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, it's open right now. It's
You
open.
finna go over there?
I'm with it.
With that fit on?
Yeah, nah, you good.
He
Yeah.
good. He said with that fit.
No,
you
you gotta get the fit, fool.
Nah,
Are you serious?
Don't listen to bro.
You gotta wear a whole beige khaki suit. You gotta get some black and white
Don't
chucks.
listen to
And
him.
you gotta get a hat, a red one that say LA on it.
That's crazy. Nah, you
I
good.
got a LA hat.
Yeah,
Nah, we definitely gonna have to go up there. You can roll with us when we do go
Nah,
up there.
definitely,
Shit.
for sure.
Yeah.
Man, you fly. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
man. Shout
Shout out to
Marathon
Blacc
Burger.
Sam, man, and everybody over there.
Shout out to the whole Marathon
company.
company. Shout out Marathon Burger. Shout out Nipsey Hussle's clothing line. Shout out Blacc Sam.
Oh, yeah,
Shout
while
out
we on, I just
everybody.
gotta say one thing. Hey, Rockstar, don't ever wear that motherfucking outfit again. I don't know what the fuck you was wearing, bro, but you look like a fucking pregnant baby mama, nigga. Your roses hanging out. Nigga, your hat was a fake TMC hat. I would have whooped your ass for coming over here with a fake fucking music
He
is
said
critical.
Blacc Sam gave that to him. He said that. He
Man,
said Blacc Sam
hell
gave it
nah,
to him.
nigga. That TMC hat was fake as fuck. Nigga had bubble letters. Nigga, that shit was a Timu TMC hat. Cuz. Yeah, we can have a little fun with this shit. Nigga, don't ever wear. And if it was real, you need to get 2 sizes bigger. Cuz your hat gotta be better, boy. You look like. Cuz on my mama, nigga, that shit look like it came straight from motherfucking DMI.com, nigga. Like, cuz got the whole Chinese embroidery in the back. It had a AAA tag on it, nigga. It did not say TMC.
That's crazy.
Man, shout out to
All right.
Marathon.
Shout out to the Marathon.